Hello and welcome to me choosing my October TBR, as always, with the TBR jar, and for the fall season with my handy dandy little cheat sheet. I'm gonna go ahead and check off all the ones that I've read. I'm checking off Terror at the Gates, and In the Veins of Drowning, and Such Sharp Teeth, which, hey, I'm pretty okay with that. I've already finished 3 books from my fall TBR, and it's just now October. I'm gonna put this up here. If I don't see it, I'll forget about it. Hopefully you know the drill by now, but I'm gonna choose a prompt from this jar, and then I'm gonna pick a book that fits this prompt. Like I said, that's my handy dandy cheat sheet. From this book that way is my fall TBR, and I'm going to be prioritizing that because I have 25 books that I want to read by the end of fall, and I'm really trying to make that happen. So I'm gonna try my darndest. Prompt number 1. Can you even read that? Oh, it was upside down. Okay, my first prompt is any romance. I'm so excited. Okay, I could take this like in a little bit of a different direction. So this is, I believe, a horror book, but it is about Dracula and his first wife. So I wonder if at the beginning it's like romantic. I'm not sure. If the Goodreads little bubbles, like genre bubbles, has romance in there, we're gonna count this one, but fantasy, horror, vampires, gothic, romance. Perfect. This is what I want to read. I'm so excited. This is, like I said, about Dracula and his first wife. So basically, the main character, Constantia, I think is how you say her name, she is transformed from a medieval peasant into a bride fit for an undying king. Yeah, so basically she falls in love with Dracula and then realizes how terrible he is. And I'm really excited to read it. So this is book number 1 on my October TBR. Off to a great start. Let's go for prompt number 2. Cozy fantasy. That's perfect because I just bought A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping. And this is, I'm assuming, going to be extremely cozy because the first book, The Very Secret Society of Regular Witches, is extremely cozy. So I know for a fact this is the best option. I'll see if I have any other ones though. Honestly, I'm not like a cozy fantasy person. I don't know why I have that prompt in there. So I think this really is the only option. Well, let me check this. No, that's not true. There's also Green Teeth, which is on Kindle Unlimited. That seems cozy. I don't know. It's about like a monster who wants to help a human. It could be cozy. I don't really know. I'm just gonna choose this one because I know this is the coziest book I have on my TBR. Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping is about a witch who lost her powers because she brought her dying aunt back from the dead, and she's one of like the most powerful witches. I don't know if it's like of her generation or out of a specific group of people, but she's extremely powerful and she's running an inn. Don't know why, but she's trying to also get some of her powers back. And I believe the male love interest in this book isn't he like oh yeah, he's a historian. So I don't really know how he ties into the story, but I'm so excited about this. I loved her first book, or the one before this. I don't know if that's her debut novel or not, but absolutely loved it. And I'm so excited for this one. So I'm so thrilled for this to be on the TBR. Did I say how many books I'm choosing? I'm probably using 6, probably. Okay, time for prompt number 3. The lighting just changed so much because the sun is setting and the lighting gets really dramatic in my room, but. LOL, what does that say? Does that say male author? No, I'm joking. Okay, that's not that bad. I have The Will of the Many is by a man. So is The Shadow of the Gods. I think that's it. I think that's it. Yeah. Well, at least from, obviously because George Orwell's right there, so is Pierce Brown. But this is from my fall TBR, as I've stated, because I'm prioritizing it. But between these two, I'm gonna choose The Will of the Many, even though these are both pretty hefty books. I definitely think The Will of the Many is longer. Not that the prompt has anything to do with, I'm just curious. Okay, 684 pages? That's crazy. I don't really read books that long. Is 478. Alas, I'm still choosing it. The Will of the Many, just because I want to read it more. Honestly, I don't know too much about what's going on in this book. I know it's dark academia, or it's just set in an academy setting. So I feel like it's just this guy who should not be going to a fancy school, goes to a fancy school, and probably tries to take down some sort of corrupt system. I feel like that's vague enough that it's probably true. Prompt number 4. Oh, it's a teeny tiny one. 5-word title. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could do The Shadow of the Gods. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dang. Okay, actually, I think I think that The Shadow of the Gods is the only one that I have. Alrighty, well, that wasn't too hard. I have to choose this one, but that's okay, because I was quite literally deciding between this and another book for the last prompt, so it means I want to read it. It's okay. Why am I like trying to console you? Like, it's a big deal. Like, I'm trying to console myself. Like, having 2 fat books on my TBR is definitely not intimidating at all. It's fine. I know this one's about 3 separate characters. Yeah, there's 3 characters. I wonder if it's 3 separate POVs. I think it is, yeah. One of them is a huntress on a perilous quest. The other one is a noblewoman pursuing battle fame. And the third one is a thrall seeking retribution among the mercenaries. So we're following 3 very different characters, and I'm assuming at some point all of them meet up, and I love when that happens. That actually was very similar to God Killer, which I just read in my first fall reading vlog, where it was you're following a lot of characters and they all meet up. I love that. I love when that happens. So I'm super excited for this one. And there's a huge dragon on the front. And also, in my video talking about books I'm reading this fall, I said that I think this might be like Game of Thrones, and then someone commented confirming that. So, super excited for this one. What is this, prompt number 5? Already? Sprayed edges. Ooh, perf. I'll show you my options. I already know what I'm gonna choose, but okay. I have technically 2 options. I could do A Theory of Dreaming, which has the most gorgeous sprayed edges ever, but Blood Over Brighthaven does just have plain red sprayed edges, and that's what I want to choose, so I'm going to. Blood Over Brighthaven is also, I know this one's definitely dark academia, and there's magic involved. Let me see. Okay, yeah, so basically the main character really wants to go to the University of Magics and Industry, but she wants to be the first woman ever admitted to the School of Magic. She works super hard to get into the school, then realizes, oh, this is actually gonna be even harder now that I'm in school and everybody hates me because I'm not supposed to be here. Hopefully she also takes down some sort of corrupt system. I love when that happens. Super excited for that one as well. 6th prompt. Do I want to say final? I don't know, I might choose another one, depending on what this is gonna be. Oh, sorry, it was upside down. This prompt is a cover that you love. I don't have the physical copy I'm gonna choose from my little cheat sheet here, but I'm gonna choose Soul Searching by Lila Sage. I think it's so cute. I love her covers, and I'm really excited for this one because it's a paranormal-ish romance. I think it's set in a small town, like her other series, Rebel Blue Ranch. I should probably actually look up like what the deal of this book is. Okay, so Soul Searching is female main character is, what is it? She lost her job and she's out of money, and so she has to stay in her hometown. So she needs somewhere to stay, so she rents like the upstairs apartment to the upholsterer, who is the main male character. And I think that she's the one that can see ghosts. I'm curious to see the paranormal aspect of that, because I thought, for some reason, since it's paranormal romance, I thought that the love interest was gonna be a ghost. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking, but super excited about that, and I love the cover, so it fits perfectly with my prompt. I have a super good feeling about my October TBR, but if you forgot somehow what is on my TBR, I'm gonna do rapid fire wrap up. So the first book I chose was A Dowry of Blood for any romance. The second one I chose is A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping for cozy fantasy. The next one I chose for male author is The Will of the Many. The next one I chose for 5-word title is The Shadow of the Gods. For sprayed edges, I chose Blood Over Brighthaven. And then finally, for cover that I love, I chose Soul Searching. I'm like actually so ecstatic to read all of these books, and I hope you're excited because I'm making at least 4 fall reading vlogs for all of October, so get pumped. I'm pumped. I hope you are too. Anyways, that is all for today's video. Hopefully I'll see you in my next video, which is going to be a fall reading vlog. And yeah, that's all. Bye.